And then if we play that back, it does nothing. Oh, it plays over here, but the clip... What am I high? Cannot move clip position. What? Guys, I'm so confused now. What the shit? Error removing clip? Why? I think it crashed. Hey guys, how you all doing? Really? That's just great. You know, I'm doing pretty great today too because I decided to challenge myself. As a guy that does a lot of video editing, I thought it would be fun to try editing in other environments. Like earlier, when I edited a video on a 68K Macintosh with Adobe Premiere 1. That was fun. What about a Linux system? I have never cut a video in a Linux environment ever. So today, for the first time, we're gonna do this together. You're gonna watch me. You're gonna maybe like leave comments about how I did things wrong, and that'd be great. I'm just kidding. I appreciate the help. But yeah, for the first time ever, I'm gonna cut a video on Linux with Kdenlive. A lot of people recommended this to me. We're gonna be figuring this out together. I do have assets. Yes, I do have assets. The goal is to recreate a scene from Vintage Apple Vault, another show I do. You know, this is gonna be quite the interesting tech video log because for those who have never used Kdenlive, you're gonna be feeling probably the same way I feel. And for those who have used Kdenlive, you're gonna enjoy me f***ing up. I just know it. So initial impressions, the dark interface is pretty. As you guys know, I have like a fetish for dark mode stuff, so that's good. Traditional track-based editor kind of feel. Video tracks there, audio tracks there, not too shabby. Looks like we got a render button here. Okay, so looks like we have bin. That's where our files will go. Timeline where we can edit effects, some kind of viewport. Okay, clip monitor, project monitor. Okay, well, I'll be figuring some of this stuff out as it goes. Now, what I like to tell people is tools are just tools, you know? It's the skills you need to develop. And once you learn the skills to editing, you can learn other software much quicker. Like, once you know the skills, that's fine. The tools come second. All right, so A1, this is my A roll. So I'm just gonna hit OK on there. Cool, we got our clips. Those loaded really quick. I see a progress bar on here. Is it copying the footage somewhere? No, that path is the same. Maybe it was like generating audio peaks or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, our A1 is there. We should maybe make a bin for that stuff. So I'm gonna move my trusty Apple keyboard over here. Oh boy, we'll just call this talking head. Put our A roll in there. That's pretty easy. So far, this is really intuitive. Here's our B roll. Oh, creating audio thumbnails. So it said that down here. Did it just throw that in the folder? Oh crap, it threw it all in that folder. Didn't want to do that. Let's bring that out. Can we like just scroll down? Pop it out there? Nope, kinda. Let's just undo that. I didn't know it was gonna import into that folder. Was not expecting that. Okay, let's just do a B-roll bin. Select that, add clips, Control A. Do that. All right, there we go. Now that's separated. Awesome, this is great. Now we have music, sound effects, and graphics. I'm just gonna group that into the same bin. Oh, I can't open up all these at once because I can't flip them open on the side. So I'm gonna have to, can I, actually wait, hang on, duh. I'm an idiot. Can I just like select these things and have them import automatically as folder? Oh, this dialog does not accept folders, so it is not possible to decide which one to enter. Oh, well, whatever. Guess we'll just do it one thing at a time. So we got the graphics. So that's a little bit of a limiting thing. It's not the end of the world, but it would be nice to not have to deal with that. Music. Now we just need some music. And there we go. Okay, so I'm probably gonna need to shrink this timeline down a bit. So I'm guessing, can we just drag this? No. So like we can resize that there. Oh, so it's probably this thing. Yay, look at that. This is like man discovering fire, only way less impressive. And it looks like we have effects and stuff here. We can get to that later. I heard there's also scopes, so we could do like some color correction shit in here. That'd be cool. All right, let's get the basic stuff in here first. So we have our first clip. Drag that down there. And does the audio go with it? Oh, it does. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it looks like a traditional track-based editor. However, I can see these like waveforms in the clip here. They don't show up separately in the audio track. I could probably do split audio, yep. Yeah, and then it separates down here. Well, that's interesting. That's kind of like a mix of how Final Cut Pro 10 does it and how Premiere does it. So, I mean, I might as well just keep it like that. And then we'll do our second clip here. Zoom out a little bit. So we're on a Mac Mini right now. We don't have like a shit ton of horsepower. It's an older Mac Mini, but I think we could... I never tried this in Linux, but let's try playing it in real time.
So here's a cool thing about this computer.
Looks like it's working.
You may not even see it, but it is kind of hidden.
No dropped frames or anything, so there's that. Let's see. Zoom in here a little bit. Let's trim that head and tail. Oh, there's rewind. There we go. JKL seems to work, kind of. The rewinding's a little stuttery, but I don't know. That could be the older computer. I really don't know. Let's see. So I could just trim the head and tail by clicking and dragging. Well, that's smooth. But I wonder if there's a shortcut for that. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way to do it. Not sure off the top of my head how to do a trim head shortcut, but we'll just do it manually for now. So we'll do, my head comes in there. We'll trim that right there. Drag that to the beginning. Move out. Trim that tail. There's the slate, the super professional whiteboard slate. I don't have my shot log with me, so I don't know actually what part of this to keep. Let's see. Oh, this was a long-ass clip. Let me see here. Fast forward is there, all right. There we go. That's the part I want to talk about. I want to talk about the power button on the G4 Cube. So we got that. Where's my tools? I should probably know where my tools are. Like, let's see. Razor tool, X. Spacer tool, M. Selection tool, S. Looks like there's different playback options. Insert options. Okay, all right.
Loading on the top. It came in DVD and CD.
So I can press X and that gives me my razor blade. Okay, so right there, we'll do our cut. Go back to our selection tool. Delete that. Oh, maybe not. I was pressing the delete backspace button because on the Mac keyboard, there's 2 delete buttons. So let's refine that a little bit. Zoom in here. Is there a way to do that with the keyboard? Oh yeah, control minus, but control shift. Okay, control shift with the plus sign, control minus. Okay, good to know that. That's good. Bad take. Bad try. Oh, audio scrubbing. Now we can find out where I actually said the line correctly. Bump that down. It looks like it just snaps right there. Yeah, you can't accidentally punch the clip out. It just kind of snaps right there. I can even drag this down to the audio track. That's interesting. If I drag it down to audio, does the video still show up? It does not. Okay. That's different. I have not seen an NLE do that exactly. It's my something point. I guess it's supposed to say out point, but it looks like it's glitching up. There's a lot of effect stuff in here. This might be interesting to go through. Chroma key. I don't have any green screen stuff with me, but it's good that that's in there. GPU effects has no flip down folder. Sad. Let's put some B-roll in here, right? So let's see if we can kind of use this like a traditional, like track-based editor. So if I double click, wow. If I double click up here, let's see, what does that do? So I'm thinking if I double click on this, all right, so we have a clip monitor and the project monitor. The project monitor refers to the timeline. The clip monitor is the stuff I'm loading up from the bin. So I'm guessing what I could do is scrub this, press I for the in point, and press O for the out point, and then just drag this into the timeline. Intuitive. Like that. All right, that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can make this work. Let's slide that down a little bit. All right, good. I'll scrub back frame by frame. X. Get that, select that. Oh, I did 2 things and I'm going crazy now. Here we go. Shift Control Z is redo. I was pressing Control Y. That was probably very dumb. Take that, poof that. I have no idea what the frick I just did. Oh, shit. I fricked this up. Okay, I really fricked this up. Shit, dude, what did I do? Hang on, delete that. What the shit did I do? Did I like add a bunch of clips or something? I have no idea. Why is this blue? Now I'm lost. Why does this like clip extend way out here and there's nothing out here? Oh, I'm really lost now. What the f what happened? Delete. Error removing clip? Why? Error removing clip? What do you mean error removing clip? That's a first. I haven't seen an NLE give me that kind of error before. I've had things like generic error, but never something like this. That's weird. What if I delete this? Oh, it's just fine. Okay, so what the frick did I do? Okay, so that's where it ends. Why does this clip like extend way out here? I can't move this either. Cannot move clip position. What? Guys, I'm so confused now. And when I undo, it just stays up there. What the shit? I'm confused. Okay, you know what? Hang on. There's some other things we should probably change. Like, for example, we don't even have the frame rate set correctly. It didn't automatically pick up on the 24 FPS frame rate of the clip. If we go to clip properties, I'm guessing... Hang on, I gotta bump this over. Yeah, see, 24. Oh, that's cool that it shows the video bitrate in there. That's nice. Audio bitrate. Cool, cool. Yeah, we need to set the project properties different. So... Oh. I think it crashed. I tried disabling that weird clip that just showed up, and it crashed. I probably should have saved my work. I bet it didn't. Wait, no, I think there is an autosave feature, but I don't know if that'll initialize until you give the file a name. Oh, that's not reliable. Shit. Well, hey, we're gonna fall and get... Oh, hang on. Wait, autosave files exist. That answers that question. Yes, let's recover that. There we go. It recovered. Now, can we delete this thing? There we go. Why the frick couldn't we do that earlier? It must have been glitching out. I mean, I felt the crash coming. Wait, what the shit? Why is this... Oh, I thought it was red because it was giving another error. Sorry, now I'm freaking out about the color red. I'm a doofus. Okay. Yeah, I felt a crash coming. Like, when stuff just wasn't deleting from the timeline, I was like, what's going on? And then, boom, it crashed. I felt it coming. Did you feel it? I feel it. Cheese. Nah, don't go there. Sorry. Pause right there. Trim that tail. Boom. Bob's your uncle. All right, we're going to Control S this. We're going to call this Vintage Apple Vault Sample Edit. Save changes. All right, cool. Now we're cooking with some sort of combustible fuel. Maybe a... petrol or a gasoline. Let's get some more barrel in there. So we're talking about the power button, right? Yeah, that's glitching out for some reason. It's not rendering the name. It should say in point, I think, but it's saying scribble, 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 scribble. Whoops-a-daisy, little bug or something. Okay, so let's scroll around here. We have like a rack focus shot of the disassembled G4 Cube power button there. So we'll go in point here, go to when it's in focus, out point there, drag this into the timeline, snap it right there, and play back.
So when you touched it, a light would light up underneath it, but it didn't physically retract on a spring or anything like a button or a switch. It was a touch.
Yeah, I'll buy that. I'll buy that for 5 cents. All right. Okay, so let's go here. Let's get this hero shot in the beginning. We have like this dolly shot of the G4 Cube being revealed to the world, right? So let's see, insert mode. Normal mode, insert. Yeah, let's do that so we can analyze keyframes. Okay, so I was trying to find like an insert. Oh, it did it just by dragging it in. I was looking for a button, but it just did it. So yeah, it made room automatically, rippling everything down, and it made space for it. Cool, all right, everybody's happy. Now the thing is though, we need to find a way to reverse this. Motion, speed. I am speed. Can I do like negative 100%? Looks like we can. So if we do negative 100, punch that into the calculator. There we go. Now we're in reverse. So we can do this. We can trim this head, bump that down. And then if we play that back, it does nothing. Wait, why? Oh, it plays over here, but the clip... What? Am I high? Because, like, it looks like the clip is over here, but it's actually playing over here. What's this blue mean? I thought that was just, like, a ripple. Like, or not a ripple, like a gap. Okay, I know what it's doing. Okay. I see what it tried to do. I don't think it's communicating that very well. but I know what it means. It's not... Why the shit? So it's like the clip actually reversed, but like the thumbnail is being weird. This looks like a gap, but there's actually... Or a space, I think they call it. It looks like an empty space, but it's not. That is bizarre. Can I, like, trim this myself? No, I can't. Can I bump this? Wow, okay. So reversing clips, I don't know. That seems to be working very different than what I would expect. Strange. Well, for the sake of this demonstration, we'll just try to make that work. But at least it plays in the right direction now. It's shot in reverse on purpose just to make the dolly shot easier. I don't want to get into the reasoning why, but it's basically just easier to shoot this kind of stuff in reverse. Oh yeah, it's definitely bogging down the system now. Oh yeah, this is having problems like playing now. I could probably render this though, but this is still really confusing why the clip is there, but the actual footage shows up here. Oh, if anyone has an explanation for that, I would be very happy to hear it. You know what I say, glitch or feature, the eternal struggle. Yeah, that's not working out too well. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna delete that shit. Oh, error removing clip, what? All right, fine, let's just delete this. Take this. Error removing clip, why? What? Oh my gosh, do I have to quit you again? Why won't it remove the clip when I hit delete? Oh, I'm so confused. Hang on, let's try this. Open recent VAV. Oh, now it just leaves a blue gap there. So can I just do remove space? Okay. See, that's weird. I relaunched the program and then it lets me delete it. That's gotta be a bug. It wouldn't make sense to... Oh, wait, now... Wait, what the... Wait, that was the... Yeah, see, now it works. What? I don't understand why it would be programmed to do that. I think that's a glitch. It just doesn't know how to, like, delete stuff properly. Weird. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. That's misleading, though. This dark blue looks... Wait, what the f***? It looks... What the f***? Hang on, that wasn't supposed to get trimmed. Oh, you know what? I wonder if shit got bumped around when I was removing those spaces, because it probably doesn't all stay in sync super well, because now this B-roll is not in sync at all, and I guess I can't do a marquee selection. Okay. I'm trying to marquee select that shit. Oh my gosh, I gotta hold down shift to zoom in, that's right, okay. Okay, well, let's just move this stuff back over here. Let's play from here. Yeah, you know, a bit of a learning curve. I'm sure there's some things I'm screwing up, but I'm sure that other issue was a glitch. That's just... Let's get some music in here. Oh. Interesting. Oh. Yeah, let's just do I-O. I-ho, I-ho, it's off to work we go. Meow, 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 meow. Bring that here. Okay, so... Is there a way to turn down the volume? Do I have to, like, add, like, a volume controller or something? Volume. Oh, okay, so I guess I just drag this onto here. Okay, so you gotta add it. I guess that's all right. We bring this down to... If this is mixed to, like, normalization at 0, I'm not an audio expert, but usually I like to have this stuff, like, mixed where if there's music playing with voiceover, and the voiceover is, like, near 0, like, maybe -3 to 0 decibels, then I usually have the music around, like, -20. So let's just bring that down to -20. I don't have my A-roll mixed, though, yet, so it's gonna sound kind of off.
So here's a cool thing about this computer.
But it's quieter now, so that's cool. So if I mute this, let's see. Yeah, I have it at -20, yet it still looks like, according to the audio meter, it's like hitting -10, which shouldn't happen. That shouldn't be possible because the music shouldn't be louder than 0 to begin with. But what do I know? To be honest, I don't know 100% how decibels work. I really don't know how that measurement works. Yeah, it looks like it's like -6, even though it's at -20 here. What if I brought it back to 0? What would that be? See, now that's definitely, it looks like it's clipping, it's in the red, so I don't know if it like measures differently, but I guess I'll just eyeball it until it hits like -20, maybe even a little more. Yeah, that's probably around -20. Yeah, it sounds kind of quiet though now, but I'm also using a very tiny speaker. Control S to save changes. I almost said Command S because that's just what I'm used to. So now we have our volume here. So let's do volume here and let's take a listen.
So here's a cool thing about this computer.
It's about maybe -7-ish. Crank that up. Let's see if that actually gets near 0.
Slot loading disk drive. You may not even see it.
Yeah, crank it up probably like more.
But it is kind of hidden up here.
Yeah, now it sounds like it's too loud.
It's kind of like a toaster.
Yeah, I think we'll just keep it at that for the sake of the test run. Now, is there a way to copy this property and move it to another clip? Oh, paste effects. Okay, I saw that. So I'm gonna do oh, my keyboard's jumping all over. And then paste effects. So now, all right, now it automatically went onto the other clip. Now we're cooking with a more combustible fuel. I like it. So we got that going on. Control S that sucker. Okay, so now we got some music, some A-roll, and some B-roll.
So
Here's a All right, let's put some ending graphics on here. So I have this like vault door sequence, which is used for like some of the transition stuff in Vintage Apple Vault. Compiled and rendered in 3D, encoded with ProRes. Oh yeah, right here, video codec ProRes. So let's see if we can throw this on here. This is also in 32-bit color, so it has an alpha channel. That might not render like very well at all on this computer. Well, it may render okay, it might just be slow. We won't get real time, but it looks like you can see me through the door there. Now I do have to reverse this to make it like close because I want it to be like an outro, so I want the door to close on me instead of opening. And as we already know, that was being very finicky earlier, but we can try. Let's see, what did we do to get there again? Was it under here? Speed? No? Oh wait, that's audio. Okay, so we got, what's this one again? Show all effects. Video effects, audio effects, custom, favorite. Oh, effect descriptions. Well, that's just dandy. So speed. Wonder if there's just a reverse option. No, I don't see that. Okay, so speed. Throw it on there. All right, so now let's watch this clip carefully, see if it does anything stupid. -100. Okay, doesn't look like it did anything stupid so far. I'd say right about there is a safe point. So let's see if we can play this back in real time.
It was a touch-sensitive power button, basically.
Yeah, it's definitely not gonna be in real time, but again, it is also on a older, slower Mac Mini computer. So yeah, we could probably do. There's probably like a preview render option. Add preview zone. Manage cache data. Yeah, so I guess I could render some stuff. Yeah, because I don't have much disk space on here. Honestly, I feel kind of stupid. Yeah, I have 3 gigs of disk space, so I don't want to be generating like render files and shit. So okay, let's put in some sound effects for this big vault door. Let's put some sound effects in here. Oh, what? Oh shit, this is the watermarked version. That's not what I want. Drag that down here, and the handle spins. Let's see. Handle starts spinning right there. You see it moving, so we can maybe put that right there like that. So let's see, let's get that ambient sound playing like right around here. I'm just roughing it out. I don't need to be super precise for this first test run using Kdenlive. Oh, I still haven't figured out how to change the freaking frame rate. I need to do that. Settings, download new wipes. I guess you could download templates and shit. All right, cool. Full screen mode. Oh shit! I'm using that. That's way better. I have no idea. I could probably Google it. I was trying to do this without Googling. Whatever, we can get back to that if we need to. There, that's kind of sloppy, but we'll just leave it that way for now. Maybe I'll come back to it if I feel like it. I want to have some fun with color. Let's screw the sound stuff for now. I want to have some fun with color. Let's see, RGB Parade. That's usually the scope I use. What? Where is the scope? Oh, there we go. Now it shows up. Okay. So here's our parade. Now, I probably won't be able to color grade this super well because I don't have the original ProRes 10-bit data. It's all compressed into H.264 8-bit color, but I'm gonna do my best. Boy, I don't really know exactly what I'm looking for. I just want like a color corrector that has like lift and mid-tone adjustments. I'm an idiot. It's right here. Lift, gamma, gain. And it gives me wheels. I love wheels so much. They make things move. Awesome. This is a little more what I was thinking about now, because now I can be like, all right, yeah, those shadows, we can just like crush those blacks. Oh, it even tells me the IRE down here. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I don't even think Final Cut Pro does that. Shit, dude. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll crush those midtones and we'll bring those highlights up a bit. And then we'll balance that out. So let's push the highlight. The highlights are a little bluish green, so let's push them like toward the pinkish a little bit. We got the red and green balance, but now the blue is all up. So let's balance that out a bit there. There we go. And let's push that up a little bit. So now we got a really like a super dramatic contrasty shot. Bring those shadows up maybe a bit. Yeah, and the color's balanced. So now the white looks white. And it's like really crushed to blacks. It looks really dramatic now. And you know, if we want, we could like give a look to it. Like we could take the gamma and like adjust the midtones to kind of have like a bluish haze to it. So now we got like a teal kind of thing going on there. That actually looks pretty cool. I think I'm gonna stick with that. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. We'll save those changes. Cool. Oh, that's exactly what I was looking for in terms of a color correction perspective. Let's do a comparison view. Is there a comparison view? I know there's a preview button, but yeah, before and after, pretty dramatic, right? Oh, project settings, under the project menu. Well, I'll be darned. Let's put that into 24p like a good boy. Changing the profile of your project cannot be undone. Is oh, well, okay. Shit, that was serious. Well, I want it in 24 anyway, because I shoot in 24. Oh, does that music end right there? I want that to be like... I thought I had it out here more. Well, I'm trying to drag the music clip and it's just moving the playhead. Would you stop moving? What the shit? Boy, there's a hand icon. It's like I should be able to grab this clip and just drag it, right? Nope, just gonna move the playhead. All right, whatever you want, sir. What the heck did I do? I'm on the selection tool. This is being a little bitchy. I don't know if it's just having a bad day or if it's a bug, but it's being kind of bitchy. Ooh, yeah, I don't know if I could use this as my daily driver. I don't plan to, though. It is kind of nice, though. Yeah, I do like the RGB parade, reading the IRE down there. That's actually really freaking cool. Yeah, I gotta see if Final Cut Pro does that. I don't think it does. Now, how did this get way out here? What the shit is this? And let me guess, it won't let me delete it now. I tell ya. That's gotta be a bug. That is the weirdest freaking thing. Relaunch the program again? Oh shit, I think I might have opened it twice now. Nope, it's only open once. Hooray. Alright, let's go back to that project. Yep, there's still a clip way out there. God knows why. Now this is bumped way out here. What? Why is this way out here now? I didn't bump it out there. And I did not move this B-roll. What the shit? Now this B-roll got moved. Oh my gosh. You guys are all witnesses. I did not move that B-roll there. I relaunched the program and it moved. Did I do something? Or is it just moving clips by itself? It's like when I relaunched the program, even with my changes saved, I saved the changes, it doesn't remember where the B-roll clips go. Wow. See, I don't want to blame the computer. I want to blame myself first, but that's really frustrating. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know who to blame for that, because that's silly. Oh, dude, that's not even the part of the clip I was using. It slipped my clip. That's not the part I had. You saw it. It just randomly slipped my clip to a different part. Well, that's gotta be a bug. Wow. Yeah, this is now getting to the point where it's like I'm able to do some things, but like it's fundamentally screwing things up. My clips are moving and getting slipped without me actually doing anything. I'm not gonna sweat over that stuff too much right now. Let's just try to see if we can export something. Let's at least take this. This is somewhat complete and usable. Oh, is it render? Output file. Okay. WebM, the widespread free format. MP4, the dominating format. All right, let's do selected zone, MP4. Let's just throw it on the desktop. We'll just call it test. Throw it on the desktop. Save, render to file. It is now rendering, so does that run in the background? Well, I guess it does. The window kind of floats, but I'm still able to get to the timeline while it renders, it looks like, so that's okay, I suppose. Can I close this window and like get back to the queue? It looks like I can. There's a little render indicator up there. The text is kind of screwed up. The time remaining is overlapping the button, and I can click to show that if I want to, and it just runs in the background. That's cool. I mean, Adobe Premiere doesn't even export in the background, unless you send it to the media encoder, which, yeah, you could. But built in, without using a separate application, it looks like it just does it in the background, built into the program. So, well, that's pretty cool. Well, let's give that 38 more seconds to complete. It totally f***ed up my timeline, man. It slipped and moved my clips. Oh, bastard. Has anyone else had those issues? Because I encountered that multiple times just doing this little test. It's like automatically rearranging my clips, and that makes me sad. Actually, it makes me furious.
So here's a cool thing about this computer. The slot loading disk drive. You may not even see it, but it is kind of hidden up here. It's kind of like a...
It takes me 4 tries to resize the window.
And it goes in like that. Aesthetically, that was kind of cool.
What the shit? Why does it take me so many tries to resize the window? I'm like clicking and dragging when the frickin' icon shows up, but... Wow. Dude, what is with this interface? Oh, so now it works. Whatever. You guys are just messing with me. You guys watching me right now, you're just screwing with me like, we're gonna make it so he can't resize the window and enjoy his pain. Oh, now it works. Yeah, you assholes.
And it just goes in like that. Aesthetically, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I probably should have edited that awkward pause out. Yeah, it slipped it. It slipped it. What the shit? Well, the B-roll still went in there, but yeah, it slipped the A-roll. Well, at least we know it exports okay. That was a decent time, considering it's 1080p on an older computer. Like, that was a decent export time for like 30 seconds or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna say you were probably like middle of the road on that. Maybe not a full thumbs up. I don't know, maybe you guys have better luck than me, but some of those bugs are really weird. But it was still fun to try that for the first time, and I'm open to any other Linux software suggestions you guys have for me if you want me to test out anything else. And do stick around because I'll be doing a special Linux project soon with a little bit of new hardware that has never been on the show before. So stick with me, I have some cool stuff coming. Thanks for watching today though, guys. Really appreciate it. Catch the crazy and pass it on.